everyone, and Merry Christmas! Or Happy Holidays if you don't celebrate that. So, 2018, what a year it has been for the world of wrestling. We had the development of women's evolution, we had indie wrestling grow all the way out of any scale that we had imagined that it would ever reach, and we had so many exciting returns and exciting things happen in the world of wrestling. Everyone is talking about the best matches, the best wrestlers, the best breakout stars, so I feel like it would be no use in doing this all over again. So I decided to talk about New Year's resolution that I would see as making the wrestling community a little better in the following year. So if you're like me and instead of reflecting on the past year, you'd rather think about what the next year is going to bring, and if you're choosing to watch this video instead of socializing with your family, hi, thanks! So let's start. Resolution number 1. More positivity. I feel like I'm not the first person talking about that, but I also feel like it's super important because recently it's been kind of fashionable or trendy to not be happy with the product. And I know that even though we're all wrestling fans and we all love wrestling in its all shapes and forms, it doesn't mean that we will be a fan of every wrestler or that we will be happy with every promotion. But if you are a fan of a certain thing and you watch it consistently and simultaneously only express negative opinions about that, it kind of raises questions on how do you make decisions on how you spend your time and what are you even doing. I feel like it's become almost a trend to tweet about how you hate WWE, how you don't even watch Raw, and then watching it every week and typing out your angry opinions and sarcastic comments. And I do always make sarcastic jokes about WWE as well, but I always take the time to say that there are things that I'm grateful for, and then there are wrestlers who I really love and who I really respect and who I'm happy to see on such a big platform every week. Like, you can not be a mark and be a cool fan, but still express your enjoyment of the product. Let's just establish that there's nothing lame about actively enjoying things, even if sometimes you realize parts of them are problematic. Resolution number 2. Liking things shouldn't be stressful. So what I'd really love for us to do as a community is not police the degree to which someone is a fan. I, for example, have been a wrestling fan for about 11 years now, and I have really bad memory. Like, if you ask me what happened on that date, that year, I most likely won't be able to answer. But it doesn't mean that I'm not a real fan, and it doesn't mean that I wasn't watching that even. And also, there are some people who have only been watching wrestling for a year or 2 years, and they love it equally as much as we do. Let's stop gatekeeping people out of the community. I, for example, know people who have only been into wrestling for like a year or several years, but they're the most insightful, critical in a good way, and passionate people about the industry. And how much you love something and how much you care for something isn't measured by how many years of your life you've spent following it. Resolution number 3. Let's be more inclusive. And it feels weird to even have to say it in 2018, well, almost 2019. And all the while, yes, wrestling is becoming more inclusive. There are more opportunities for women in the industry, and women in the universe, in the fandom, also feel more comfortable recently, and the same goes for the LGBTQI+ community. However, I feel like it's something that still has to be said. Wrestling is for everyone. And while every sport is for everyone, I feel like wrestling is something that should be inclusive in particular because it showcases certain things that are banished from the mainstream media in a way. Anything can happen in wrestling. Men can be flamboyant in wrestling, women can be strong in wrestling, people can be themselves in wrestling. You want to be a cat, go be a cat. You want to be a dancer, go be a dancer. And you can fight a superhero or a sumo wrestler or whoever. You can be a dragon, you can be a demon, you can be a wolf, you can be whatever the heck that you want. And I feel like it's such a beautiful message to bring into the world. Throughout the years that I've been a wrestling fan, I've met so many different people. And to me, it's always amusing to see and learn what these people like besides wrestling, because we are all so different. Some of us make videos, some of us draw, some of us like K-pop, some of us like heavy music. Some are very outgoing party people and some are introverts. But what brings us all together is our collective love for that one thing that helps us through hard times. I feel like in wrestling in particular, the message of inclusivity is the most important. And my biggest wish for the year 2K19 is that we do follow through with that, and that we make sure that everyone feels comfortable in the industry, in the community. Because ultimately, wrestling is so weird that what's the point of even setting the rules about who it's for? So yeah, those are the things that I wish for us, for fans, for the wrestling community in the next year, and I hope that it brings a lot of fun and a lot of breakthroughs and a lot of great wrestling. And I just want to take a second to say that I started my channel this year. It's been such a fun ride so far, and I can't wait to continue doing that and bringing something to the table in the community. Because I feel like when you do something for the community, however small, you truly feel like a part of it, and you truly feel the sense of belonging, and it's very heartwarming. Doing this has changed a lot for me in the way that I perceive wrestling, in the way that I perceive the community, and in the way that I've been looking for my place in it, and I feel like I finally found it. Thanks to all of you who watch my videos, who like them up on YouTube, who comment on them, who talk to me about them. So I just wanted to thank you all for being a part of this fun ride that's been my YouTube channel so far. And I can't wait to do even more, better, bigger in the next year. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Happy holidays to you guys. Give this video a like if you had a good time, subscribe and follow me on my social media. I'm at Xenia did that on almost any platform. Goodbye, and I'll see you all in 2019.